Whispering Gamer 094. So thanks Andrew for tagging me. And this tag actually, I don't know where it started, but Andrew was tagged by My Meridian ASMR, and he was tagged before that by ASMR Kitten. So these are basically some questions regarding my ASMR experience that I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. And I have my list of questions here. And by the way, I am sorry if you can hear background sounds, because this is actually, I think, the second time that I record a video during the day. And that's mainly because I've been so tired lately at night that I pretty much go to bed very early. And so yeah, I figured I'd give this one a try today. So let's get started with the first question. Oh, by the way, Andrew's channel, I'll leave the link down below. He's got some pretty cool videos. Some of them, not all of them, are gaming videos. But he has a couple really good ones and funny ones about he's playing Skyrim. It's pretty funny. So I'll leave the link down below, so you go check it out if you don't know him yet. So let's get started with the first question, which is, what is your name slash username? Well, I won't say my name, but my username is WhisperSynth, and I picked that name because when I decided to create an ASMR channel, I thought it would be cool to mix whispering with background music, synthesized music, which is usually what you hear when you get like relaxation tapes, and it's kind of soothing. And I sometimes record with my digital piano, and I have done a few videos like that, but not all of them are like that because they take a lot more time to put together. So that's where the name came from, and that's what it is. Second question: how long have you been on YouTube? It's actually going to be a year next month in May. I started on May 2013. So yeah, almost a year, very very soon. How many subscribers do you have? Last time I checked, it was almost 4,000, and yeah, that was last time I checked. I don't know now, but that's a lot, and at least for me, as many of us say when we start here, I wasn't expecting to get over 100, so it's awesome to know that there's so many followers, especially now that when you upload a video, then it notifies everyone, like it shows up on their feed, so I'm pretty happy about that, and I hope the channel keeps growing. But so far, I mean, it's either way, I have fun making the videos, and I appreciate all the support I get in the comments, so that is it. Fourth question: Mac or PC or other? I'm a PC guy, but I've used Mac computers when I used to work at a studio, and while I prefer PC because of a lot more software and games and hardware customization, I gotta say that Video Edition in a Mac was the best experience I've had editing video. It would never crash. I would never have any issues that I seem to have all the time using Adobe Premiere in Windows. So if I had the money to get a Mac just for Video Edition, I would totally do it. But they're rather expensive. Saiti HD 1010, something like that. It's an old digital camcorder, but it records in HD and it does the job. I would love getting a better camera, but I don't really need it right now. I think sometimes one of my videos look kind of crappy because of the light. I adjust that on Premiere, so for now this is okay. Do you have a mic other than the one on your camera? Yes, I have the Yeti right here, and I also have a binaural microphone that I've used a couple of times, but I'm not very happy with the quality. It does create a good stereo field, but it does pick up a lot of background noise, and the range, I don't know, there's something off about it. It doesn't record a lot of lower frequencies, I guess, and I don't know, I'm not an expert in audio, but I totally feel the difference. So I used to have two Yetis before. I thought it would be a good idea to record with both microphones, but it wasn't a good idea. It didn't work out so well because this one's also a pretty sensitive mic, and there wasn't a really wide stereo separation. So anyway, I'm rambling about that stuff. Sorry. How did you discover ASMR? Well, similar story to a lot of us. That was probably about 2 years ago, and I was very stressed, very anxious, and it was a period of in my life like that we all have once in a while. And but what's actually funny is that I found the ASMR videos, and I didn't like them right away. I thought it was kind of weird. I felt weird watching them, so I may have watched a couple and then I stopped. And it wasn't until a couple months later where I went back to them and I got hooked. So I really can't explain why the rejection the first time, but that's how it happened. So yeah, that was the experience. What was the first ASMR video that you watched, and who made it? I can't recall. I really don't recall. The first ones, there were two content creators that I watched the videos for the first time, and I can't remember about them. I do remember that when I came back to the videos, I found Maria, and the first video I watched from her is the one where she plays with some beats, and it's actually still one of my favorite videos, and that one's the one that got me hooked into ASMR. So yeah, that was, I guess, not the first one, but at least the one that got me hooked into it the second time I tried. Briefly explain your first ASMR experience. I think I talked about this before, but it basically happened when I was a kid, between 4 or 6. I don't really remember the year. And it would happen. My grandma used to trigger my ASMR, and the situation was basically we would go to 1 or 2 times a year to visit her, and she used to live in a house that was in the back of another house, and so I would go running all the way down to her house just to see her, very very excited. And the first thing I noticed when I came into her house was the smell of honey, because she would cook a lot of stuff using honey, and the combination of that smell with her giving me a hug, and she would usually have her hands would be dirty because she would be cooking, and I don't know, that combination was very nurturing for me, and it used to trigger my ASMR. So yeah, smell honey, I remember. I think of her, and I remember about that experience. So, yeah, that was the first one at least that I can remember. And it was very, very intense, the tingles that I used to get. And I actually thought that was normal. I thought I didn't make anything out of it. I thought it was just a normal reaction, to something that you like. So that was my first experience. Um, what made you decide to make ASMR videos? Well, many things. First of all, I was totally hooked into it a year, a year, over a year before I started making my own videos. I loved what the community was doing and how it was growing, and because I had some of the equipment ready, and because I love video edition and I love working with audio a little bit, I thought I give it a try, and I'm glad it worked out well because this is something that I really enjoy doing. It's kind of my ground to earth sometimes, so it's not only the viewers who enjoy the videos. I pretty much enjoyed making them, and I make them whenever I feel like it, whenever I have time and I feel like it. Um, I used to try to make them on a schedule, but that didn't work out well. I do really need to feel like making them when I do, because if not, they come out a little stiff or not very relaxing. So, yeah, that's how I decided. Next question. What date did you actually decide to make an ASMR video? I don't remember. I can probably check in my channel, but it was the day that I posted it, but not the day I made it, so I don't know. It was sometime in May last year. Yeah, but no, the specific date I can't remember. Sorry, I'm gonna drink some water. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. Next question. What is your favorite trigger? Well, that depends, because there will be weeks where I have a favorite trigger and it will change, after I kind of like get that immunity, um, after watching so many videos. So I would say it depends, on the week. As of now, my favorite one, which is one of the longest that I've had, is one from Heather Feather, where she made a video with bubble sounds and kissing sounds. And I have no idea how many times I watched that video already, but it triggers me every time. And I'm kind of surprised because I get immunity very quickly from a trigger, and this one is probably one of the longest that I've had that triggers me. So yeah, you probably ASMR, but I told her I'm sorry if I fall asleep or something because this is very relaxing, and she said that yeah, a lot of customers say it's relaxing, and yeah, that was the last time we got her in a real situation, I guess. Let's see what else. Describe what usually happens when you experience ASMR. Well, the usual is I will get the tingles in the back of my head, and they will stay there for a while, sometimes on the sides of my head, and sometimes if they last long enough, it actually turns into an itch in my head, like a good itch that I feel like I need to scratch. That's the typical that I get. Every now and then it will go down my spine, but it's not very frequent. Um, I have felt it in my legs a couple of times, um, very rarely. So I know a lot of people who feel it in their extremities, like in their arms and legs, but I've only actually felt it once in my legs, once or twice. So it's mostly in the back of my head. Does anyone else in your family, friends, other than the people you've met in the ASMR community, experience ASMR? I have no idea because I haven't told anyone, like friends or family, so I don't know. Um, I haven't even shared it with my friends, so it's hard to tell. I tend to believe that we can all experience ASMR, given that we're open to it. And like I said, when I first watched these videos, I was like, I felt uncomfortable, and I think many people would feel that way without knowing what it is. But I don't know, I just feel like we can all experience it if we find the right trigger, the right time, and we're open to it. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. But no, as far as my friends and family, I don't know. I'd have to tell them someday. Have you tried to explain ASMR to your loved ones? What was their reaction, if so? Well, I just answered that. Nope, I have not tried to explain it to anyone in my family or friends. Um, I don't know why. Um, I think they would be okay with it. Like, they wouldn't make fun of me or anything like that, but for some reason, I don't know. My friends, by the way, and my parents are in Argentina, and I am in the United States, so we are pretty far away. And we share as much as we can, but it's very limited, so this is something that I've not discussed with them yet, and maybe I will when I go back there and I see them, but not for now. Have you ever been caught in a daze experiencing ASMR by someone who does not? Um, yeah, when I used to have my hair cut, I've actually started dozing off a couple of times. You know, when you start like moving like your head because you're falling asleep. And I've seen myself doing that. I've caught myself doing that in the mirror because you have the mirror in front. And I've seen the girl kind of smiling and yeah, making comments about not falling asleep or something like that. So I guess that was the only time, but not anyone I know, like I said. How often do you watch ASMR videos and what time of the day? Um, well, I usually watch them at night before bed. Once in a while, I will watch them while I'm working, when I'm doing something that doesn't require a lot of concentration, in case I start feeling sleepy. Um, and how many times? I would watch them every day if I could, but I get that immunity very quickly. So I found that the best thing to do for me is to watch them, to watch no more than 4 a week, and that's my limit. If not, I stop getting tingles. So that's a balance that I found, which kind of sucks because there's so many videos and channels out there that it takes me forever to get to know them because of the limit, because of the immunity. So 3 or 4 times a week. If you could meet any ASM artist in person, who would it be? Um, I don't know. There's so many. It's actually kind of awesome to see. There's a lot of content creators that got together in the UK that get together at least more than once, and it's kind of nice to see the pictures when they post them. So if I had to meet someone, I would want it to be a big gathering. Um, I was very excited when there was a discussion going on about a convention, a possible convention that didn't happen yet, but it would be awesome if that could happen. As far as someone specifically who I like to meet, I don't know. I do have to say though that I'm in Portland right now, and there are content creators here that I haven't met, and I apologize because I haven't reached out to them a lot. And this is just because of me. I'm like many of us. I'm an introvert, and the big issue that I've had being here in the States is that I've moved so many times from city to city that sometimes it's hard when you make friends and then you leave. And it takes a toll. It's taken a toll on me to move so many times and, leave friends behind. That's not the main reason why I don't reach out to them, but I don't know. Um, I love to be a little more social to do so, but I am not for now. I have no idea how much longer I'll be here. But yeah, so sorry guys if you're watching. It's not because I'm a dick. I'm just have my own issues. So what else? What is a real life ASMR situation for you? Oh, okay. Well, like I've said, visiting my grandma, getting a haircut, going to the dermatologist, and I've gotten tingles from going to the dentist before, which sounds a little weird because you usually don't have a good time when you go to the dentist, but I have. I like all the tools they have, and I guess the personal attention, even though sometimes it's a little painful. But yeah. Do you prefer whispering, close-up whispering, soft whispering, or pure sounds videos? I love close-up whispering, but what I watch the most is sounds-only videos with a little whispering or not at all. That's where I get my triggers, mostly from sounds videos only. So yeah, especially when it's a very long video that I know that I can watch and fall asleep to it. Um, I am not very good at making sounds only videos, but those are the ones that I watch the most, I guess. Add one question to this tag. Okay, so the questions that were here before I see, I think my Meridian asked this question. Who would you like to see be in a collaboration video with? I've actually done a collab video with Ollie, Mommy ASMR, and that was a very fun thing to do, and I think it came out pretty well. Um, I would love to do one more with her again. The only limit that I've had is that I usually like making scripted videos, though. It's if I ever do something with someone else, it would have to be, we would have to brainstorm a lot, so to see what other things we can do. I'm not very good at role plays, even though I had an attempt of a role play last video, and I'm sorry I dragged you, by the way. I don't have any specific in mind, but it would be awesome if um, we could do a collab video with more than 2 people, like 3 or 4. I think that could be very interesting, because I like playing with the sounds, like one voice in one ear and in the other ear. And with 4, it would be kind of interesting to see how that works. So yeah, I don't know with but last person I tag, or for you who are watching, you can answer here too. I am actually very curious to see how often do you get that immunity feeling? Like how many videos do you have to watch to get that immunity, and how long do you have to wait before you start watching more videos? I'm curious about that because, like I said, after I watch 4 videos a week, I am done. It's like I don't get tingles anymore, and I have to wait another week, 4 or 5 days until I watch again. The longer I wait, the more intense the tingles are gonna get next time. Next question is, did you enjoy this tag? Yes, I love tags. So thanks Andrew again for tagging me. And yeah, I pretty much enjoy this very much. And the last is tag someone so that they can participate too. And I have someone in mind, and I haven't told her yet, so I don't know if she's gonna do it. But Kira, if you're watching this, your channel is called Noise ASMR. I would like to tag you, um, and if you agree to do it, which I would understand if it's not a thing, because I don't know, we're all busy with that thing, so it's cool if you don't, but it would be nice to do it in Russian or English, whatever you prefer. And she's actually one of the first followers I've had in my channel, and she later started her own channel, and I love her Russian, and some of the recordings she made lately with sounds too, and I'll post her link down below as well. Hopefully she will agree to do this, and I guess that is it for this tag. Hopefully it was enjoyable for you, and hopefully you can hear the cars as much as I can. Like I said, this is, I don't know what time it is right now, but it's the middle of the day, and I am in a very, very tiny room right here because I've not been in my place lately, and I don't know if I'm coming back, but I'm in sort of a transition here. But I will keep making videos, and yeah, maybe I'll give it a try, another roleplay. But if you haven't watched my sort of roleplay before, you can go check it out. It has a nice little twist in the